UiPath reported fiscal year 2024 first quarter earnings results that sent the stock down by 11% on the day following the announcement. In this video, I'm going to bring you the big picture highlights from UiPath's earnings results, and I'm also going to update my recommendation on UiPath stock. Heading into these earnings results, I did not have UiPath stock recommended as a buy. After these results, I will update that recommendation and let you know if it's a good time to buy UiPath stock on the dip here. So let's get right into it. Total revenue increased by 21% to 290 million in Q1. That was up from 245 million in Q1 2023. Now, the fiscal quarters are different than the calendar year quarters. I know we're in the first quarter of 2023 right now, but the way companies calculate their fiscal years is sometimes different than the calendar year. Nevertheless, the reason UiPath's revenue growth has slowed down considerably, it used to grow much faster, is because enterprises are cutting back on spending. While UiPath might help companies automate their processes and save money, it requires an upfront investment that companies are trying to pause or delay because they themselves are facing slowing revenue. So this has caused UiPath's revenue to slow down, and it remains to be seen when things can turn around. Thankfully for UiPath stock investors, the company narrowed its loss from operations, which improved to 46.4 million. That was better than the loss from operations of 116 million in the same quarter last year. Dollar-based net retention rate of 122% was solid. Remember, a dollar-based net retention rate over 100% means your clients are spending more money with you this year than they did last year. And that's a good sign that you are delivering excellent value to your clients. Otherwise, they wouldn't increase their spending with you. UiPath now boasts 240 customers spending more than $1 million annually. That was up from just 168 at the same time the prior year. So they're increasing the number of high value customers at a very robust rate, and that's a good sign for UiPath stock investors. In another good sign, cash flow from operations increased to 67.3 million. That was up from a loss of 53 million year over year. So the company is now generating positive cash flow from operations, which is very good news. It means it no longer needs to go to the capital markets if it can sustain positive cash flow from operations. That's not really a big deal for UiPath. They've got a robust balance sheet with good amount of cash, but still, it's a good sign that they've put themselves on sustainable footing, positive cash flow from operations. The company's forecasting 2024 revenue of 1.27 billion. They increased that target after this quarter. That would be an increase of 20% from 1.06 billion in revenue in fiscal year 2023. That's roughly at the same rate of revenue growth of the first quarter of 21%. So UiPath is not expecting things to improve for the second, third, and fourth quarter. They're expecting relatively similar growth over the rest of the year, which I think disappointed investors to some degree who were hoping that the company's prospects would improve as the year moved forward. So when UiPath is giving this outlook, it tells investors, it tells me that their conversations with clients suggests that they will remain cautious for the rest of this year. Now, to update my recommendation on UiPath stock, I would say it's still not yet time to buy this stock, although after this quarter, the case for investing in UiPath stock improved, in my view. It improved because the company moved positive in terms of cash flow from operations. They added significant amount of high value customers. They improved the loss from operations, and the stock price is down more than 10%. So the valuation improved as well. All those factors made me more interested in UiPath stock, but not yet enough to recommend it as a buy. All right, so that's all I've got for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.